Did you know that in medieval England, your rank determined not only your social status, but also your privileges and responsibilities? Welcome to Medieval Chronicles 1066. Let's delve into the intricate world of medieval English nobility, where titles like Baron, Duke, and Earl held great significance. Understanding the hierarchy of the English nobility can be confusing due to the various titles and privileges associated with each rank. In this video, we will explore the three main classes of the English nobility: the aristocracy, the peerage, and the gentry, and how they interacted within society. At the top of the hierarchy, we have the aristocracy. This class included the highest-ranking nobles such as the king and queen, as well as dukes and duchesses. The king, often regarded as the supreme ruler, was the central figure in medieval governance. He was responsible for the protection and administration of the realm, making crucial decisions that affected all subjects. The queen, although sometimes seen as a figurehead, wielded significant influence, especially in matters of courtly life and diplomacy. Dukes were the monarch's most trusted allies, often governing large regions known as duchies. These duchies were almost autonomous, with the dukes exercising considerable power over their territories. They had immense wealth, holding vast estates and commanding large armies. The duke's loyalty to the king was crucial, as they could provide substantial military and financial support during times of war or crisis. Duchesses, too, played vital roles, managing estates and often acting as regents in their husband's absence. Next, we have the peerage, which was comprised of titles like earls, barons, and viscounts. Earls were pivotal figures in medieval society. They were responsible for large counties, administering justice, collecting taxes, and maintaining order. Their influence extended beyond their lands, as they were often called upon to advise the king on important matters. Earls had to balance their duties between managing their estates and serving the crown. Barons, though slightly lower in rank, were influential landowners who provided military support to the king. They held lands directly from the king in exchange for their service, a system known as feudalism. Barons had to ensure that their vassals, knights, and peasants were well managed, productive, and ready to serve in times of conflict. Their castles served as administrative centers and fortresses, crucial for local defense. Viscounts, introduced later in the medieval period, often served as deputies to earls. They helped manage large territories and were essential in the local administration. Viscounts bridged the gap between the high-ranking earls and the lower-ranking barons, ensuring smooth governance. Their roles could vary widely, from military leadership to judicial responsibilities. Finally, we have the gentry. This class included knights and esquires who were not part of the peerage, but still held significant local influence. Knights were often granted land in return for their military service. They were the backbone of medieval armies, known for their skills in combat and chivalric code. Knights participated in tournaments, which were both training exercises and public spectacles, demonstrating their prowess and bravery. Besides their martial duties, knights played crucial roles in local governance and justice. They acted as the king's representatives in their regions, overseeing the implementation of laws and maintaining peace. Knights also engaged in diplomatic missions and could be called upon to serve in the royal court. Their status, though not as high as the peerage, afforded them considerable respect and authority. Esquires, often young men of noble birth, served as attendants to knights. This role was a step in their training to eventually become knights themselves. They learned the arts of warfare, courtly manners, and estate management. The bond between a knight and his esquire was one of mentorship and loyalty, preparing the younger generation for their future responsibilities. The key moment is when you grasp how each rank within the nobility had specific duties. For instance, providing military service was a common obligation among the nobility. Dukes and earls often led troops into battle, while barons and knights supported them with their own contingents. Military service was not only a duty, but also a means to gain honor and prestige. Attending the king's court was another essential duty. The court was the center of political power and decision-making. Here, nobles advised the monarch, participated in important state decisions, and resolved disputes. Court attendance also provided opportunities for networking, forming alliances, and gaining royal favor. The influence of nobles at court could significantly impact their status and fortunes. Administrative responsibilities were also a significant part of noble duties. Nobles were tasked with maintaining law and order within their territories. They held courts to administer justice, collected taxes, and managed local economies. Effective governance required a delicate balance of authority, diplomacy, and fairness, ensuring that their subjects were productive and loyal. The English nobility was a complex system with clear distinctions between the classes. Each played a crucial role in medieval society, from influencing political decisions to administering justice and maintaining local order. Nobles interacted with commoners in various ways. They acted as patrons, providing protection, employment, and economic opportunities. In return, commoners offered loyalty and service, strengthening the feudal bonds. Social events such as feasts, tournaments, and festivals were occasions for nobles to display their wealth and power. These gatherings reinforced social hierarchies, allowed for the exchange of news and ideas, and fostered community spirit. Tournaments, in particular, were not just martial competitions, but also social events where alliances were formed and marriages were arranged. The relationship between the nobility and the church was another important aspect of medieval life. Nobles were often patrons of religious institutions, funding the construction of churches, monasteries, and cathedrals. This patronage helped legitimize their authority and ensured spiritual support for their rule. The church, in turn, played a significant role in education, healthcare, and social welfare, areas where the nobility's influence extended. To sum up, the English nobility was a multifaceted structure that shaped the medieval world in profound ways. Each class, from the powerful aristocracy to the influential gentry, had its own unique role and responsibilities. The interactions and duties of the nobility were pivotal in maintaining the social and political order of the time. If you found this video intriguing, make sure to check out our other videos on medieval history. Also, please help out our YouTube channel by liking and sharing your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to Medieval Chronicles 1066 for more fascinating insights into the past. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.